Hi guys, it's Andy from Man City Fan TV. How's everyone today? Hope you're well. Just turn that off. How's everyone? Having a great day, I hope. And obviously, after last night, I hope if for those who watched it on TV or those who were there, I hope you really enjoyed yesterday's or last night's Vincent Kompany testimonial. It was, yeah, I mean, the game itself wasn't, it wasn't brilliant. There were some flashes of brilliance on occasions, but yeah, it didn't make any difference because it was all about raising money for Tackle for Manchester, which is the main thing. So, who's we got on script relay? Hi, how are you? EF, how are you, buddy? EF Productions is on Twisting My Melon, man. Anuj, how are you, mate? Hey, Andy. Martin's on, evening all. Hope we're all well. Leonard, London's on. Hi, everyone. Andy, hello. How are you, Leonard? Sorry it's a bit late. Just had this business stuff, just last minute stuff. Today has been one of those days so I had to deal with that first before coming on. I was going to come on at 4 o'clock, but anyway, we're on now and we're here and we're going to talk about lots of things. If you look in the description below, you'll see that we're going to have a very quick chat. Tonight it's not going to be a long one. I've got to get back to some calls and things that I need to make. But we're going to talk about Vinny's testimonial last night. Mikel Arteta and why he actually didn't leave Manchester City in the summer. Nigel de Jong, for those who saw it, what were your thoughts? Injury boost for the weekend against Norwich. VAR finally admitting that they've got it wrong. And Arrigo Sacchi on Pep Guardiola and Man City's football. So let's get back and have a quick say hello to everybody. Not bad, kiddo. How are you? Not bad, kiddo. I'm all right, mate. How are you, EF? Paul Standall, evening, Andy. Gutted, didn't get a chance to say hello last night. Traffic rubbish getting into Manchester last night from. Don't worry about it, mate. You can see us next time. Yeah, it was. I think a few people had problems last night. I must admit, but we were there, and I hope you really enjoyed the videos that we put out yesterday. Massive thanks to Kian. Kian put all the videos out pre-match, and then Martin came along. Horsey City Forever. He came along and helped out, and then Martin sent all the videos to Kiam, and he put the post-match ones, which I hope you really enjoyed. There's some really good videos in there, so if you've not seen them, go over and check them out, because it was very interesting. I had a really nice long chat to Ivor, which was a great video on the channel. So go over and listen to everything he said about Vincent Kompany and things like that. So Nippon Sharma, hi, how are you, buddy? Leonard, actually late from work. Well, it's something we're going to discuss on the channel, whether we go a bit later, we don't, maybe we do it later. We're flexible. There's going to be tons of stuff coming up very, very shortly, which will give us so much flexibility on the channel. We'll be doing all sorts of different stuff, so keep tuning in for the latest news. We want Mario. I know that's what I was like last night. I was thinking, well, come on, give him 5 minutes, but seems like he's really annoyed his current employers by being there last night when he shouldn't have been there. Carl Blundell, how are you, buddy? Hi, mate. Just started college and it's good, and the Discord is really good. You should jump in to the voice channel on it more often. And I spoke to Kiam. Yeah, I know. I believe so. Yeah, I did hear about that, Cal. It's something we are going to do. As it stands at the moment, I'll be absolutely blunt with you. I know nothing about the Discord stuff. Something that me and Kiam are going to have to talk about, and he's going to have to show me how it works and things like that. So I've got no idea how it works. I'll be blunt with you. I've been busy with other stuff, obviously, this week and the match last night. So something that we're going to discuss. He's going to show me how it works, and then as soon as I more than anyone, me, totally understand how it works, we'll give it a go, and we'll jump on and we'll do it within the next few days. So don't worry about it. Definitely going to be something we'll be doing. I just need to get up to speed with it. It's my fault why it's delayed. We're not using it to its full potential. But keep following, keep commenting. It will be coming very soon. Martin said De Jong signs 3-year deal at City. I wish. Let me just speak 1 minute. I think my lad's coming. Ralph, if you want to go upstairs, you can do, mate. Sorry, my lad's just come in from university, so if he wants, he's probably hiding in there. If you want to go upstairs, mate, you can do. So if he needs to go upstairs, he can go upstairs. He's probably come in, saw the light on, and thought he might be doing a vlog. But if he wants to go upstairs, then you'll see him nipping upstairs. What else have we got? Very quickly. Big jump there, loads of people on. What was that? Who else thought Sweet was pretty poor last night? De Jong was epic. Was Ireland. I thought Sean Wright Phillips looked garbage, if I'm honest. De Jong was superb, and I thought Stevie Ireland was excellent. Nippon, what is it more likely to happen within the next 100 years? England win their second World Cup or African nation win their first? Good question. You reckon England winning, Anuj? Martin said, I met Blue Hart last night. What a great bloke. He's a top bloke. He is a really, really nice guy. Paul Standall, does Kiam drive a nice swanky white motor with a private plate? Sure we followed him last night. Not sure you did, mate, unless you were about, God knows how many, 8,500 miles away. You might have followed him if you were in Canada, maybe. Joseph Beattie, African nations are garbage. All they are is energy driven, hardly any talent. Whew, Joseph throwing a big, massive grenade into that one. City Farm, well done for all your work last night. It got you a lot of subs. Yeah. Paul Dickey, hi. Would have liked a penalty shootout at the end. Yeah, well, that was... A few people mentioned that, Paul Dickey, afterwards and said, you know, why didn't they just do a penalty shootout? But I guess it's one of those. It's honours equal. Or even. Hate to admit it, but Scholes was quality. He's still got the touch, hasn't he? I don't think you ever lose that, even though he didn't do much running, if I'm honest. Carl Bundar, I think I made a good first impression to Rob and Kiam. So you did, mate. It was mentioned before. Snap, no idea on Discord myself. Me neither. Can we sign Petrov? Oh, no. Petrov? No, you're joking, aren't you? I thought apart from his goal, it was absolutely crap, if I'm being honest. Kept giving the ball away. Discord is really complicated to set up. It is very complicated. Well, I'm guessing, and I'm only guessing, it's easy if you want it at the basic core level. To do the things that have been done for Man City Fan TV is a very complicated, and that's why I've kept well out of it until somebody shows me exactly how every single part of it works. Thought Vinny's brother looked quite good at the back. He did all right, didn't he? Gary Neville, his peak physical condition. Yeah, hey, listen, it happens to us all, mate, when we get older. Believe me, you didn't follow Kiam. No, he didn't. What else? Alan Howarth, hi, he has got beers. Great night last night. Watched it live this morning in Melbourne. Well done, Alan. Hope you really enjoyed it. Nippon, what would be your ideal England lineup? Oh, God, there's a question. Proud of Vinny last night, Alan. Yeah, absolutely incredible person. Brilliant. And if you haven't seen the videos, Alan, go over and watch the videos with people talking about Vincent Kompany. Even United fans, even Chelsea fans. I've changed my prediction. I think City will beat Norwich 6-0. Aguero with 4. Bernardo Silva with 1 and Sterling. What's your prediction for Everton versus Bournemouth? Wow, not even thought about Norwich yet. I'm thinking 4-0 City for Norwich, and I'm going 2-1 Everton against Bournemouth. Joseph, I guess Algeria, if they can attract the French Algerian talent like Mbappe and Zidane, could win it, but they always choose France. Phyllis's Big Blue Rabbit, good evening, room. How are you, mate? Good to have a chat with you yesterday, buddy. Really nice chat. Thank you for coming over and having a long chat. Carl, there was a troll in the Discord the other day. Well, you're always going to get it. I won't worry too much about it. Paul Standor, Colo Torre was full of energy last. Some players kept their fitness. Michael Richards was knackered after the first track back. You could tell his knee was gone. I thought Colo Torre, even though, like I said on the video last night, I can't talk about people putting on timber, but he looked a big unit. But I thought his positional play was excellent. Micah, wow. I thought Sami Nasri was sweating. I mean, he was just dripping. His old shirt was soaking in sweat. So Maybe he needs to up his game a little bit more at Anderlecht. Horsey Martin says, Martin Petrov, I didn't even know he was playing, then he scored inside 60 seconds. I got in at 3 this morning. Oh, God. I hope you enjoyed your night, buddy. Sterling next to Ronaldo and Messi, not for me. No, not for me, I'll be honest. I like your prediction, Mr. Andy. Thank you very much. Paul Stando, what do you think to Richard Wright's debut? Yeah, it's one of those. My idol lineup. Nick Pope in goal. Well, I've always said Pope over... hold on, Cal's going to get really upset in a minute. But I've always thought that Nick Pope is a very good goalkeeper. And over the current Everton number 1, I'll be honest with you. And I don't want to upset Cal here. No Mario, who had been training at 9 the next day. Yeah, I know. Hi, Blad. You mean Blood? How are you, buddy? Really enjoyed the testimonial, says Script Replay. Yeah, it was one of those, game was okay. But it was just all about the charity at the end of the day. You all right, fam? Randy? Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you? Phyllis, it was a good chat, pal. Really enjoyed the honesty and openness of it. Thank you very much. And it was great chatting to you. And don't forget about what we talked about for the future. Something we'll definitely want to try and assist and get involved with if you need any assistance on that side of it, mate, because I think it'd be a fantastic project for you. Bald Benjani, never expected that. No need that. Well, listen, I said it on the... Where did I say it? Did I say it on... I can't remember where I said it. But I'll tell you. I was... oh, no, I think I said it. I think I said it to a couple of the lads last night after the game. I was on a flight out to Dubai a number of years ago when Benjani was at Blackburn after he'd left City. I was in business class and I was sat with all the Blackburn players, and next to me was Jason Roberts, and all the rest of them was like Roque Santa Cruz and Benjani, obviously, and whatever else. And anyway, during the flight out there, obviously at the back of the A380, there's a bar. So I went in the bar and I was chatting to the players, and I spent like an hour and a half sat next to John Jensen, who was the coach at the time. And there were a few other players in there, but Benjani was my lad, my oldest lad, when he was really young. For some reason, he really liked Benjani. And anyway, so I went over and had a chat with him, and he was a really nice guy. He had his dreadlocks, and I said, look, can you send a message to my lad? And he was like, yeah, sure. And he sent this message to my oldest lad at the time, sort of saying, hello, Ralph, how are you? And blah, blah, blah. My lad was absolutely made up. But there were some absolute knobheads in that team, I'll be honest with you, sat around the bar who got absolutely pissed. And they weren't the nicest of people. Paul Robinson was one of them. David Dunn was another who was a right cock, if I'm being honest. But on the whole, they were a lovely lot. And anyway, yeah, Benjani. And last night, we sat there, and they needed to get back. There was things that they needed to sort out. So they had to leave with 5 minutes to go. And Benjani had come on, so obviously my lad's giving it all, because we were taking the mickey out of him, because obviously he was only a small lad when that happened. And they said, hey, Bald Benjani's on. And anyway, they left. Literally within 2 minutes they left. Benjani scored the header. So I'm messaging him from the crowd saying, of everything, can you believe it? You actually left. Benjani's just scored. They were like, oh my God. So but anyway, it was a good night, and I'm sure it'll raise loads of money for Tackle for Manchester, which is the main thing. Thoughts on Claude coming out saying he's very depressed with his life, even though he's very well regarded? Yeah, but people go through it, so it is. And it's not something we want to discuss on here, and I don't think it should really be discussed by anything. If Claude wants to discuss it with people, then mental health is a serious problem in this day and age, and it's not something I want to get involved in. Joseph Beatty, Martin Petrov, but I will say, Claude, I hope you're very well, mate, and I hope it's resolved, whatever it is, but I don't know much about it, so I'm not going to get into that side of it. Joseph Beatty, Martin Petrov looked incredible for 40, played really well. Yeah, okay, maybe. Football fan chat, you shouldn't really, honestly, listen, mate, do me a favour. You shouldn't really be commenting on other people's mental health issues or asking other people. It's nothing to do with you, unless you know him personally. I would just avoid talking about things like that, because otherwise it'll only get you into trouble. So stay clear of it. It's one of those things that are personal, and yeah, you don't need to get involved in it. Don't stick your nose into things that are nothing to do with you. Nippon, attacking midfielders, wingers will be Jadon Sancho, James Maddison, Marcus Rashford. No chance. No chance. Harry Kane up front. Yeah, maybe. Alan Howe, official Man City Supporters Club Melbourne branch, Norwich vs Man City live to all City fans. Come to the Imperial Hotel Melbourne Saturday night, Sunday morning 2 a.m. There you go, Alan. Hope you really enjoyed it, buddy. And there's, if you're in Melbourne and anyone from Australia or around that region, New South Wales, even that area, if you want to, you're around Melbourne and you want to go and watch the Norwich versus City game, then it's live to all City fans to go to the Imperial Hotel in Melbourne Saturday night, Sunday morning at 2 a.m. And that's from the biggest, I think it's Melbourne's the biggest supporters club outside of the UK. I think when I spoke to them, they were like over 250 supporters within the club, plus non-paying members as well. So that could be 300, 350. So big City supporters club. So if you're out that area, you want to see the game and go and see it with City fans, real City fans, go and see it at the Imperial Hotel in Melbourne, Saturday night, Sunday morning, around about 2 a.m. I'll go and say hello to the guys. Scott Williams, evening all. Hope everyone is good. Ryan, congrats on the video. Bit natural in front of the camera. You're talking about Ryan Corrie. Yeah, good lad. He was massive. It was like that looking at him. Great story, mate. Thank you, even all. Cracking story, love it. Nippon, where is Sterling, this English best player? Yeah, exactly. Carlo and Petros stood out for me, you reckon? Joseph, behave, fan chat. I know you're young, so I won't start on you, but behave, lad. Yeah. Phyllis, sorry, big jump there. 1 second. Let me get back to it. Phyllis is big brother. Mendy looking really sharp in training. Well, the rumours are that, good news, he is going to be available for selection at the weekend. So that's one of the things we were going to talk about, which is the fact that Ben Mendy and John Stones were declared fit and available for selection for the match on Sunday against Norwich, which is really, really good news. They've been in full training, and yeah, fingers crossed. Will we see him? Will we see? I think we. If I'm being honest, I think we might see John Stones. Whether we'll see Mendy, I'm not too sure. I think he'll be held back for the cup game, but it's great that he's still there and he's looking good. But he's got to come in at some point, I'm guessing. So Leroy in the tunnel with the rest of the team just feels right. Hoping he wants a future. Rumours are, Jay Viva, that he might be prepared to sign an extended contract before his injury is even resolved. So we'll keep an eye on that one anyway. Are City away? I think so. Yes, they are. I think he means well, Joseph, but it's a very personal thing. He won't want people talking about it. That's all. Best to let it be. Absolutely. Cheers, Scott. Did a film and media course for 2 years, so I'd hope so. Joseph, yes, I believe that Martin. He's a sound lad. Mendy, please, release me. Was that the next one, Martin? Was it release me? It's mad how Zinchenko used to be a central attacking midfielder. It is. Wasn't having a pop, Joseph Beats, by the way. Yeah, nobody's having a pop. Just trying to give you a tiny bit of advice, and it's not really something, because all that happens is people accuse you of gossiping, and you don't want to do that, because people misconstrue things all of the time. God knows we know about it. So it's just not something you should really go down. It's friendly advice off, not just me, but people on here, mate. So nobody's having a go at you. We just say, stay clear of it. It's not something you want to go down. Boomerang Supporters Club, keep coming back for more. Hello, lads and lasses and Phyllis. Hello, Blue Heart. How are you, buddy? Thank you for pressing record on the camera last night. I really appreciated it. Yo, Oasis, how are you? Hi, Blue Heart. Lovely meeting you last night, and your kind words were much appreciated, pal. I appreciate your concern, Martin. I know He's a great. He is a nice guy. Also, I'm not that tall. You bloody are. Cheers, Joseph BT. I'm only 6'4". I'm only 5'11". So yeah, 6'4" to me is pretty big. Rashford is so overrated. No chance. Rashford is very, very good. You're welcome, Martin. Great to see you too. Rashford is a really good player. Can you imagine Rashford under Pep Guardiola? Anyway, got some quick news just to skim through before I go. Right, finally, let's have a look at what we're going to talk about. What else was there on here? Oh yeah, City beat Barcelona, Juventus and Toronto Raptors in new stadium rankings apparently. It's been voted the best arena belonging to domestic champions in the Champions League this season. The stadium, which was opened in 2003, beat 9 other grounds to the title, pipping Barcelona's Camp Nou to the top spot. It says the rankings, which were published by footy.com, were based on 7 criteria the site thought most important to fans on match day. They include season ticket prices, eco-credentials, average price of a pint, really? Smart technology and accessibility, transport time and link, seating capacity, distance from the nearest city, and time it would take to walk were also considered, with the Etihad coming out on top with a score of 70 out of a possible 90. The Camp Nou came second with 63. Bayern Munich's Allianz was 54 in third, then Benfica's Estadio de Sport Lisboa, and then goes through to what else? Any others? Parc des Princes was 48. Juve's Allianz Stadium was 44. The Turk Telecom 43. But the Etihad not only ranked first out of the Champions League teams, but took the crown for the best stadium overall, beating Atlanta United's Mercedes-Benz Stadium and FC Shakhtar Donetsk's current home stadium, the Metalist Stadium. So, yeah, full rankings are, yeah, there you go, the top 3. Etihad Stadium, by far, scoring 70, Camp Nou 63, and Allianz Arena 54. So, wow, not only have we got the best team possibly in the world and in Europe, but we've got the best stadium experience in the world. So there you go. Even though it's empty all the time, but 51,300 plus people can turn up for a testimonial game. There you go. Anyway, the haters will hate, and we move on. So, you made me look like a borrow, Andy. I bumped into a guy in the South Stand last night who I saw at Stoke when we dipped down to the old second division, mate. He's been living in Malta 15 years and flew in for the Vinny game. Really? Wow. I hope you had a really good chat with him, buddy. Cal FIFA 20 is out soon. It is, and Kiam will be all over it. I hope I haven't upset you, T Football Fan Chat. I was only joking, mate. Smart technology. Wi-Fi is one of them. I don't know what smart technology they're talking about. Carl says, have you noticed that lower league teams have the best atmosphere like League 2 teams in the conferences? Yeah, it tends to happen because of the design of the stadiums, if I'm being honest. Paul says, Wi-Fi rubbish at the ground, it's garbage. Joseph, 5G is a big mistake. It's here to microwave. City should buy Ruben Neves. He would thrive under Pep. In replace of who, Cal? That's my point. I keep saying, keep coming up with players' names unless you turn around and say in place of blah blah blah. Evening section, how are you, buddy? That cameraman you were using for your chat with Martin last night was quality. I bet he's won a quiz or 2. Thanks for letting me press the red button. Blue Heart, it's the best video I've ever done. I mean, just the quality, the timing and everything was just, I can imagine the person who recorded that particular video is definitely a very smart geezer, and has won loads of quizzes. Absolutely agree, Carl. I've been saying this for him or Havertz. You nicked my job, Blue Heart. I've been replaced. Blue Heart on the lens, quality, absolutely. Pity it was out of focus. It wasn't actually. It was very good. Phyllis says he's the reason I didn't get in till 3. I also have a place to crash in Malta should I want. Oh, mate, you can't ask for more of that. Where does he live? St. Paul's? Somewhere like that? Listen, there's no better thing than going out and meeting somebody you've not seen for a long time, getting in late, and then you find out that you've met somebody overseas that you've always got a place to crash if you ever go there. That's why I love my job. Now hang on a damn minute. You've upset Martin. Carl says Neves is one of the best centre midfield. He could slot in when David Silva leaves the City. So you saying that no room for Phil Foden? Blue Heart, the best cameraman. Nobody comes close. Where was Paul Lake? I don't know, mate. I didn't see Paul Lake. I can only assume he was there. But moving on, next bit of news. Mikel Arteta has revealed the loyalty played a part in him turning down the opportunity to leave City and begin his own career in management. He said he was a contender for the Arsenal job in 2018 before Emery's appointment. And he was also considered for the Rafa Benitez role at Newcastle, as we know. And he spoke to Spanish radio station Cadena SER, and he explained, I was about to leave for Arsenal, but I stopped myself. The first time was different. The second, Newcastle, was mostly me. Firstly, that I am not in a hurry and I have not felt that I need to take the step. There are important conditions, especially in the first experience, which is talking about Arsenal, for me, that are vital, and eventually I learned that these are essential to develop what you want, no matter how clear your vision is. And the third is a matter of loyalty. When you promise someone to continue next year with little time to manoeuvre, it was not appropriate to make that decision. He said, and because I think we still have that space for improvement and that ambition to be able to do something we dream of, which is to win the Champions League. That work remains to be done. Winning the 4 domestic titles is something that nobody has done before, and we did that with players who have a lot of development and improvement potential, and a group in which I am super comfortable. We have a staff environment where we are challenged daily, but at the same time we have a very good human collective, and you are comfortable and have fun, and every day this good atmosphere helps a lot. So it just shows you there, not always ambition and money comes into things. It's doing the right thing at the right time. And that is why Mikel Arteta, for me, Pep absolutely trusts him. And it shows you if he can convince Mikel Arteta not to take Arsenal, not to go to Newcastle, to stay at City, it shows you in those comments what's still available for this squad. And Arteta sees it. And is there something in that comment that he's not actually saying that Pep may have suggested, which is you continue the way you go and you could be the next Man City boss when I leave eventually, even though Pep's saying he loves it here and could be here for the next 7 years. So brilliant comments by Mikel Arteta. Brilliant, absolutely amazing. Any more that I will have to take my sexy looks to the Blue Art, you absolute legend. Your comments are pure gold. It's only because I'm the eye candy of the channel in your dreams. Arteta is always an Everton legend. Is a City legend. Now, Blue Heart is good, Joseph will admit. Absolutely, Martin, you're the reason I'm here. Now Horsey City forever. Let's admit I'm a hunk of a human. Cheers, Joseph. Love the chat and banter on here. You all are. It's a cracking channel with cracking people. Andy is a guitar expert. No. Arteta has been fantastic and loyal to Pep. He has been very loyal to Pep. Right. Next one, Nigel de Jong after last night's performance, which was absolutely amazing. There's been a massive sort of City fans on social media absolutely loving the fact that Nigel de Jong was absolutely incredible last night. And if you watch the videos back that we did for the channel, I think to a man, everyone who we mentioned Nigel de Jong basically was saying that de Jong was just so impressive, along with the likes of Stephen Ireland, etc. So it was just wonderful to see him back, and he was just incredible. I think he made 137 appearances for City during his career. He scored a couple of goals, but he was just incredible, absolutely incredible. And it looked like last night, all right, he was playing against a load of all-stars, old people, ex-players. But he was superb. His touch and everything was exceptional. The last thing is Arrigo Sacchi compares Man City to the great AC Milan side of the 1980s, and that is some serious comparison. A team I grew up with in my teens, and they were one of the best teams I've ever seen. And he basically says that City are continuing to innovate, just like his great AC Milan of the 80s. He said Sacchi is one of football's most revered coaches, having brought vast success to the San Siro, winning the European Cup in 89 and 90, as well as 6 of the trophies during his 4-year spell as Milan manager. He's now 73 years of age and has piled praise on Guardiola. In addition, he's also mentioned Klopp as well. He said their football is similar to mine and I really appreciate their values, culture and mentality. He said my Milan team innovated. The team of Guardiola and Klopp continue to innovate. They think like me. We have a duty to make the public enjoy football, to be excited by it. Making great football is more difficult than talking about it. England has a crazy, brilliant championship. It is experiencing a golden age. He was asked by Mail Online who he would choose where he pressed to make if he were to be pressed to make a decision between Guardiola, Klopp and Pochettino. He said, I guarantee you that I would be in trouble. He said, you mentioned my favourites and all three have the same philosophical system, even though they are very different. So high praise that Man City have been put in the same category of that level of innovative football as the likes of the late 80s AC Milan team, because they were incredible. The likes of Ruud Gullit, Rijkaard, amongst, God, there was absolutely so many, Paolo Maldini, Baresi, players like that were just phenomenal players. Well, let's go quickly through before I have to go. Even my missus thinks we're twins, Andy. Does she? No, she needs some glasses, mate. She wants some of these. Hey? She wants some of these. Hey? She needs some of them, mate. Signed De Jong back. Yes, De Jong proper CDM he was. Noel Gallagher has asked Andy to play the guitar for the next concert. That'd ruin his concert. Well, you're going fast with replies, Andy. I am. I'm skating through because I've got to go. Thoughts on the crescent being named after Vinny? Oh, yeah, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I don't know whether it'll be a single statue. Go and watch, Scott. I don't know whether you saw Ivor's video. Go and watch Ivor's video talking about the fact of statues and things. Thought that was poor. His press conference was excellent, fluent and comfortable. Hopefully one day. Joseph met and shook De Jong's hand when I worked in Manchester Randall Centre, not as intimidating off the pitch. Oh, they never are. Is Rob down at Norwich this weekend for the game? I think he might be. Phyllis says, Section 20, he was still walking most Premier. He was superb last night. Absolutely brilliant. Andy got me with them glasses. She saw that. Right, listen, Ivor was class. Guys, I want to say thank you for coming on. I know it's a quick one today. I've got tons of stuff on. I've got some calls that are coming in very urgently soon. So it's Sandy from Man City Fan TV. Thank you so much for coming on. It's just a quick roundup today. Go and watch all the videos we did yesterday. They're absolutely brilliant. And some great comments and absolutely brilliant people I interviewed. So I want to say thank you to them who came on the channel, everyone who's involved in the channel, and especially you guys for joining the channel. So guys, we'll be back tomorrow. Take care. Give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell icon, and we'll be back tomorrow. Take care, buddy. Yeah, no, thank you. See you soon.